Welcome to the channel. If you're new here, I'm Melissa. I like to be a fly on the wall. I like to buzz through the blinds of the energy on my mind. This reading will be focused on Caitlin and Tyler. It's a general reading. It's for entertainment only. But let's ask some questions and see what the cards have to say. Buzz me in, please. Buzz me through the blinds of Caitlin and Tyler's mind. I want to start with Caitlin. I want to see what's representing her energy. Alright. Oh. Okay. The Five of Wands. It's representing her energy. So this is someone that feels like people aren't working with them. She could actually feel like others are taking what she's saying and twisting it. She could feel misunderstood when she's trying to express herself. She could feel like she has to defend herself with this Knight of Swords. She could feel like she could have moments where she feels really brave. And, you know, comes in, has a lot to say, but then, dips out. Because, I feel like the Knight of Swords is an in and out sort of energy. So, or she could feel like sometimes she's in the right. Like, she could feel almost righteous about what she's saying. And then other times, or like she's going to war to defend her side of things. She could feel like she has 5 people, like actual people, making things harder for her than they already are, or making existing situations, more difficult. Show me Tyler's energy. Overall current energy. What's representing this person, please? Show me Tyler. Buzz me through the blinds. Oh, of Tyler. Alright. Page of Cup. Oh, sorry. Page of Pentacle. The Five of Pentacle. Death. Alright. So, they came out to the side. For me, that's like someone that's like back and forth. But they're not really... Like, this person, they don't have both feet on the ground, is what I feel. So, this energy is kind of just concerned about rebuilding or building something and kind of focused on the material things. This is someone that has a fear of doors being shut on them, of being financially burdened. Sometimes this for me is about a person that has something going on emotionally, mentally, physically, that makes them feel like they're not well, or they can't get ahead, or it's harder for them to get their foot in the door. Sometimes this is a person that feels like the door of the church has been closed on them, so I don't know if there's something to that. The Death card. This represents permanent endings for me. It also represents, on a deeper level, a person shedding the skin of their old self, okay? Sometimes for me, this is about, like, an actual someone passing in this person's energy. If that's the case, it would have already occurred. It's not something that I'm seeing happening, you know, now or in the future or anything. But it would be something that, like, you know, sometimes when someone passes, it affects us. It affects our journey. It affects how we feel about our stability. Like, this person could be very focused on, or currently focused on, material things. Building things. And I'm feeling like this has to do with the OF stuff. Maybe that's why it's on the side. Like, if this doesn't have to do with an actual person in his life that crossed and it affected him and how he felt or was thinking about life itself and whatever. This could be here, like, I feel like that OF stuff is a bigger deal to some people than other people. And I feel like it definitely may have changed the way certain people felt or looked at him. That's why that could be there. So, since I brought that up, I kind of want to know, how does Caitlyn feel about the OF thing with Tyler? I don't know if you guys care about that, but I feel like that... That's funny. So... Oh my god, that's funny. Alright. There's a 7 of Pentacles, a 10 of Pentacles, 8 of Wands, 3 of Wands. So, this is about, for me, someone planting seeds for the future. They planted seeds, they've done the work, and now they're looking at the labor, like the you know, the fruits of their labor, kind of, right? I call it the investment. So Caitlyn felt like this was an investment for the family, for the future, that it was going to bring in stability and money. She may even feel some sort of pride. And this is sometimes money raining down on us. So she also could be very money focused, like he seems to be over there. This 8 is about impulsive actions being taken, fast action. So I think this whole thing, I don't know if this was spoken about, like if this was something they just kind of talked about and did. Like they didn't really think about anything else than the money. And the 3 of Wands, I don't know, maybe she really admires his wand and thought, you know, this is about a choice. Not only like a choice, this is about like we're choosing who we are. Like going down our path from this point on. So I don't see any negative feelings there. Or like she had to be coerced, you know, or like talked into this. How does Tyler feel about this? Okay. Well, he just thinks he's the cat's meow, and he's kind of doing... It's like his duty. He's doing a service for us ladies and whoever is a fan of this. He might enjoy the attention, like, for him, this makes him feel loved. Because it's not a 6 of Wands, where, like, we're being celebrated and admired. This makes him feel love. So, he might have some sort of thing where being admired, for, you know, the wand energy, or in that way, makes him feel like adored. The Fool. And on the bottom. So, this is something I don't think either of these people really thought out and didn't take time. They may have actually decided to do this when... did they drink? Because I don't know if they had a few drinks and then decided this would be a good idea. This is the card I was just talking about, being celebrated. I feel like, for Caitlyn, this is something like it's an investment, it's for the family, it probably really wasn't thought through. I don't think these people are, like, mature, or, like, have learned from their mistakes, alright? I think there's something about patience. I don't. They both might be lacking patience when it comes to like instant. They want instant gratification. And there might be something as I'm touching this card. I just felt it because they've been on TV for so long, or the certain audience that's been following them for so many years, right? They could be a little addicted to, both of them, addicted to the attention. So if they don't drink, it could just be this thing like the attention feeds something within. Yeah, they might be lying. They might be lying to themselves about like this OF thing and what it's gonna mean. I feel like as I'm seeing this, it's almost like these two people are together because they've been together for so long that, like, I don't think Caitlyn, like, she's not jealous. And I don't think jealousy is a healthy emotion. But I'm not seeing, like, yeah, it's something, because these two people have spent so... They've been together through the hardest times. There's, like, almost like a bond. They're bonded by the memories that they've made already, the past. They're bonded by the fact that they pretty much were children when they got together. And they feel like wounded people, wounded warriors, I just heard. Oh, and I just saw that 3. Oh, that's Mon Chéri Tempe. I named him Temperance. We call him Tempe. He has like 10 nicknames. Mon Chéri Tempe. Alright, so I kind of want to know about... Now, Virgo Rivers. This reading's gonna have to be like a double parter or something, where I look at the adoptive parents separately. It's been so hard for me to get this reading out, because every time I try to do it, either the cats start freaking out, or I just can't tune in, because there's so many different energies I'm trying to, like... You have Caitlyn, Tyler, the adoptive parents, the people involved with the the facility, or that Christian, organization, which is very shady, which I'd like to look into in a different reading, and the daughter. So now what I want to ask before I end this is about Carly. So I want to know how I'm gonna try to be careful with this, because general reading for entertainment purposes only, because this is a young person, and I don't, you know what I'm saying? But I want to ask about Carly's feelings. Like, why did she... Why is there no communication with Carly and Caitlyn and Tyler? Show me... Why is Carly not communicating with Caitlyn and Tyler? Let's start there. So as soon as I see that King of Wands, I just immediately think of Tyler and the OF thing. So I don't know. I might clarify this, because if not, this could be saying that that Carly's, like, this represents... Well, she could be actually focused, as I'm holding it, she could be focused on a person of her own. Okay? I don't know if that's the case. She could actually be interested in her own person right now. So she's just, becoming a young woman and focused on those, you know what I mean? Like a male energy. And her own life and her own future. It could be that she, feels some sort of way about what Tyler's been doing with his wand, and she could feel like... I'll clarify this. Or this could have to do with that This is home, family, the balanced connection. She could feel like the connection she had with Tyler and Caitlin was not balanced. That they're just both impulsive energies, driven by the desire to have some sort of creative control over what she's doing, her life, or using her for content. Just because the wand energy, this can be sometimes a pompous energy, someone that is about their looks, they're worried about. It's linked to creative energy sometimes, alright? So I felt that, so I just said that, but this could have to do with her home. I don't know if her adoptive father is a fire sign, because this could say then that the father, her adoptive father, is having some influence in how she is viewing Tyler and Caitlin just as parents in general, as a married couple. Alright? Being that I said that, this could be to do with that overall, that she feels like the way that they present themselves as a married couple is not something that she agrees with or wants like to be associated with. Show me why this Four of Wands is here so I can buzz in a little deeper on this. Why is this Four of Wands here for Carly's feelings about Tyler and Caitlin? So, Judgment, the Hierophant, Emperor, King of Sword, Ten of Cup. So there could be something to what I was feeling about actually judging Caitlin and Tyler, like as a married couple, just she doesn't view them as a traditional couple. Like their relationship is not it's not a normal marriage. This Emperor, she could feel like they're bullies, or that they try to bully her into like communicating with them. Or she could feel like when they have tried to communicate with her, it's like all about them, that they don't really think about her, and how her life is affected by the words that they use, or what they're saying in general. I mean, she could feel like as she's getting older that she, is she religious? I don't know if she's a religious person, but she could feel like she's coming into a new version of herself. Alright, so this could also do with her just like being focused on her own connection. And I do feel, as I'm touching these, that she doesn't want general reading for entertainment only, but I feel like she doesn't want to be like them. She doesn't want to have a relationship like they have. Alright? Or this is here if she doesn't feel like there's some sort of bullying or strategizing going on by them. She could feel like she wants to have control of how they communicate and when. Alright, with this here. And this could be here because she does see in the future, you know, wanting to share, like, love with them. Like, if she has children in the future, she might see Tyler and Caitlin as people in her life. Grandparents to her possible children. But it could be that she wants this to happen in her own time, and that she feels like she can feel like she has no control about her adoptive parents, Caitlin and Tyler, the relationship in general, of her own self. like, she might be coming into her own. You know, maturing. She could feel like she's more mature than Caitlyn and Tyler. I just felt that. Alright, show me why this King of Wands is here. Why is this King... So there's a Queen of Sword, 8 of Pentacle, 2 of Sword, Page of Pentacle, and it's ending with the Devil. So I kind of feel, because we saw this for Tyler before, and this Devil is here, I feel like... I don't know what, what's her name? Carly's, if she's an air sign. But I feel like this is here because Carly feels like she definitely sees things, she could feel like this is there were too many things that happened. She could feel like she really tried to work on communicating with these people, her parents, her bio parents. But that for now, it's in her best interest to, like, cut them off. She could feel like she may have said things to them. Or she's, like, holding back what she really wants to say. And just focusing on her own self. I don't know if she's, like, focusing on school or an actual job, or if she's, like, deciding what she wants to do for a living. Because this is about what we work on, what we put time and effort into. She could feel like right now she doesn't want to put time and energy into a relationship with people that she feels like are just focused on material things and whose behaviors she might not agree with. So I don't know if this has to do with the OF stuff, or actually seeing them as being energies that are driven by material desire. Like, sometimes I look at the Devil card as, she could view them as being toxic. She could feel like right now, if she were to, like, communicate or say what she really wanted to say, because this is someone holding back, closing their heart off, closing their eyes, like, shutting down. Not saying what they really feel within, or facing what they really feel within. So she could actually view them as being, like, toxic for her to have them in her life. Now, I don't know if this has to do with their actual behaviors, that she views their behaviors as, like, ungodly or bad, naughty, or just driven by material desires, or she feels that just involving them in her life right now would bring toxic or negative attention to her that she just doesn't want. Like, either this is here because she does not like the way that they tried to work on things with her, or she doesn't like the work they do, what they do for work, how they make their money, by basically the show, the OFs, just all of it. And I mean, she could see them as bad influences. I don't know. That's what I'm feeling there. I'm going to leave that there. And I did write down the other question, because you gave me so many great things to ask about, Virgo River, having to do with this, you know, the reading on Caitlyn and Tyler. I just wanted to try to, because I tried this so many times, like I said before. It's been, like, one of the most difficult readings for me to try to get going. So I'm going to try to peek in deeper on the adoptive parents, their feelings, what the future of Carly and the relationship with these two might be. Although I do feel like I, you know, touched on it here, but, you know, look a little deeper on that, and the organization that got all these people together to begin with. Alright guys, if you made it to the end, thank you so much for being here. If you're not subscribed, please consider doing so. That's how you support me and what I do here. If you want a personal reading, please send me an email. It's in my description. If you want to donate to me, you can buy me a coffee or get something on my Amazon wish list. A snack for me or some food for the kiddies. We love you guys. We thank you so much for supporting us and being here. And I love you. I'll see you next time.